Y'all, it's Saturday, the first day of my 3 days off. It's rainy day. I love a rainy day where I'm just not going anywhere. I love it. And Clara, I don't know. Maybe she tried to wake me up. But y'all, I forget. I have had a terrible flu, and it's my first week back to work. And yesterday, I was really tired, energetically low. I found myself, on this new quest of observation, checking in with myself, listening, right? Trying to move away a little bit from judgment. A little bit. Y'all, I need to charge this up. That makes me mad that I haven't done it. But anyway, there we are. So I was a little tired. A little energetically, felt a little unsteady, a little unbalanced, if you will. And didn't make the best choices last night when I got home. That's okay. It's a new day. But I noticed that I was thinking about my first random, I don't know what you call it, playing with shapes and colors and textures. And I had a thought with mine, like, what was that thought? Like, that thing you did was kind of terrible. Don't post it. I'm like, well, it's not supposed to be pretty or make sense, or it's play. It's not terrible. It's just playful. So the compromise was, we're going to use colorful paper today. Who am I talking to? Y'all, put in the comments, who the heck am I talking to in that brain? Maybe, I don't know. Is it my 13-year-old girl who, those poor middle school girls are so sensitive? I don't know. It's hot. I nuked it. I'm starting my day off with my Elizabeth oatmeal. Don't tell Elizabeth, y'all. But I snuck a little peanut butter in here. A little bit of oat creamer, y'all. Just a little hint, a little bit richer, maybe. Very good. And y'all, I am getting for breakfast 5 grams of protein. We'll start our day off with some protein, y'all. Today I'm going to try to covet the habit of writing stuff down. Paying attention. I'd like to know how much protein I'm having in a day. How much water I'm having in a day. Just some guidelines. But yeah, I feel we had a couple crazy days at work. We were busy. There's certain things that make people crazy busy, right? Make them run in the library, and we're gonna be closed Monday and Sunday, but that's usually not it. But it's like, it felt like a snow day. Like everyone thought we were, oh my God, 10 feet of snow are coming. It was that kind of day, that kind of energy, like literally all day long. And I like those days too, because they're not all the time, right? But it's a little bit, I think I have to ground myself, like consciously before I enter the building, or maybe, you're on the desk helping people and then you're in the back room working on stuff. Or you're on break, or, or sometimes I'm in the library itself straightening, doing displays, that kind of thing. So I'm going to work on becoming more conscious. Girl, what's you looking at? That cat looking at me. Now, all of a sudden, this particular, okay, I'm going to say this. I'm sorry. I know I'm digressing. I've been a new case of cat food. Girlfriend's not, she's like, So I wonder if each batch can be different. It's the same company, exact same flavor. Dear God, I would not switch flavors. We had a cat we did that with, and we turned her into like a little diva. But anyway, so I just feel like, and I don't know, do y'all do this? But I just want to pay attention to myself for 5 minutes or a minute. Like, pay attention to who Tracy is, not me as a worker, not, okay, what's my next task, or, oh, this. But like, okay, do you need water? Do you need a bite of some kind of protein? Let's breathe. Let's connect. Let's let some of this energy go So it was interesting. It's been an interesting week, having my brain so much calmer. Not that I'm not talking fast sometimes, or, because I'm a fast talker, y'all. Been since a little girl. That's not really going to change. But I do feel less frenetic. But I met with a friend yesterday. She used to volunteer at the library. Just an amazing, great human, right? And we just went over and had a quick lunch, and I was really proud. We're at my Asian place, but they had the best, honestly. One night, you know what? I'm going to buy that on my way home and share it with y'all. It is the best avocado salad. And every single time the avocados are fresh. And I'll have to look and see what they say. And they have a miso jar. It's just the perfect lunch. Perfect brain food, energy. And we were talking, I was telling her about yucca and Twizzlers, and she's like, I love Twizzlers. She goes, but the thing is, when you start, you can't stop. There's some, I said, yeah, them toxic chemicals, girl, are good. I gotta stop saying girl. I'd like to stop, I don't know. I mean it in a fun way, but, we earned the term woman. So that was fun to catch up with her. I like her a lot. Just good energy, which I wanted to share with you. I've not put highlights in my hair in a while. And normally what drives me is I get this gray line here that makes me look like my grandmother, which is a compliment. But my older grandmother. But I think I have much more gray coming in because it's really not bothering me. I like it. That's something. I'm in negotiations in my brain. Am I going to do the under color? I might do a really, really deep maroon. I like to do between a maroon and an eggplant color. But since I'm not in New York City paying $1,000 for it, it will come and be what it is. So anyway, I grabbed a different box of scraps. I'm going to line all my scraps up today. So I just grab them. So this little, look at that, this Dollar Tree box. So I just have page numbers. I don't know what on earth. It's just a bag. Oh, it's got paper clips in it. Maybe I'll do a paper clip. Look at this little thing. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. For my dear friend. I've had these forever. Courage, dear heart. I bought these with Angela a long, long time ago. I have a greeting card. I have that. This is one of my cards I do, right? And then I sew around them. Look at this little girl. Oh, this will not be the box. Well, I could challenge myself because this is mostly little, yeah. This is one of my favorite images. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. Isn't that beautiful? It says colors visible in a brilliant rainbow range from violet blue through green to yellow, orange, and red. So pretty. Yep, this is not the box. This is all fun little things. Look at this. I have no idea where I got that or how long I've had it. But what I thought I would do her is glue her on a piece of paper and then do some embroidery for her eyelashes, her whiskers kind of thing. That's right. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, all right, we're going to go back to the original box, and I'm just going to look for some colors. Okay. But yeah, so today I'm going to make a list of possibilities. Possibility number one, girl, I am, y'all, instead of girl, I am going to do something fun first, set my alarm. And I'm going to get my kitchen done, you know, just has a few dishes to wash, that kind of thing, not a lot. So I'm going to go between working on my project and then for Wanderlust and, you know, straightening, clearing, decluttering, that kind of thing. Kind of go, and then, well, that's drying, right? Because they're gonna, you know, you can, you know, I need to find my heat gun. As you can speed dry it, but I do think it's just a different effect, I guess, right? So that's my goal. Do some painting, walk away, do some stuff, come back. So yeah, so in my head right now I've got to decide if I am actually going to do a Walmart pickup. I feel like I have enough right now. Like I have like my whipped butter I don't have, and I'm low on butter, but I don't really need a lot of that stuff. So I think I'm going to postpone it till my day off Friday. That's what I'm going to do. Because I don't feel like going to Walmart. Just the tiniest bit of peanut butter. Up the game. Nice and thick and hearty for a cold winter's morning. All right, that's off the table, y'all. I'm gonna get my little thing here. So next Friday, I'll do giant pickup. No, Walmart. Y'all, I got some good stuff at Trader Joe's. I had fun. I got some kimbap. I already ate mine, so I knew I was going to lunch, and I knew I was going to have avocado salad, and I also knew it was not enough food and nutrition. Actually, I probably did not get enough nutrition yesterday. So that's okay. So these are the things I'm going to work on. So I had a kimbap. And literally, you know, so I make my own little, it's coconut aminos and some chili mixed in. I ate literally the whole thing all day. And I have been craving, y'all. I don't know where they're at right now, but I have been craving graham crackers. Now I know the graham crackers of my childhood have changed, and I didn't even look them up because I figured they have bad stuff in them. I mean, harsh, you know, hazardous chemicals. And so I started. I was at Walmart and I looked at every single one. And there's one called Simple Mills or something. They have a decent one. I'm like, why am I craving graham crackers? I have no idea. But Trader Joe's had some. And they were clean in the sense of there's no harsh chemicals. Because, you know, you got to check those Trader Joe things. And so I bought some. They're so good. They're phenomenal. Don't know if it's because I've been limiting that stuff, but no, they're yummy. I think the thing about them, they're not crumbly in the sense they're going to fall apart in your hand. It's almost like they've been fried. Now I got to deep dive and learn about these things, y'all, and I need to divide them up. Can't just randomly be in there grabbing up some graham crackers. But anyway, we're going to do a taste test for y'all today. We got the pouches of shrimp to try. What else? I did not find the Snickerdoodle canned cookies, so I did not get those. So that's why I allowed myself the cinnamon graham crackers. They had no new stuff, y'all. I took some pictures. The new thing was boring. What's new? They had a whole thing of Barbell protein bars. No, that was not good. But I got, I'm going to do the top 10 favorite non-food items at Trader Joe's. And there was something new I wanted to try, so I will reveal it in that. And then another thing I used. So I got one each of those. And I ended up getting the olive oil popcorn. But y'all, $2.79? I mean, it's probably like someone had told me, compared to other popcorns in the world, that's not, you know, but everyone, you know, make your own popcorn, y'all. I just can't right now. Or I won't. So that's going to be like each little popcorn is gold. Like I'm not losing a piece of popcorn on the floor, y'all. This stuff is like gold now. So we eating every single piece of popcorn. Mm-mm-mm. I guess you could put nut butter. Really good. So yeah, so that's what's going on. So we're gonna do Trader Joe's today. I'm postponing which fighters? I did get some chicken. I've been craving chicken tenders, and you know why, y'all? Dairy Queen just opened. They have a big sign about a chicken tender, 4-piece chicken tender for $6.99. You get a piece of Texas toast. If it's not got garlic, who wants that? And French fries. And you know, I don't like most French fries out. They're terrible. The only good ones, Roy Rogers has good ones. And Wendy's used to be okay. I never get McDonald's ones. They're just terrible. Now, Five Guys has good French fries. So, but anyway, I'm not getting that because I, of course, looked it up and it's full of hazardous chemicals. But that's why I'm craving them. So, Trader Joe's chicken tenders, rated good on Yucca. And I got chicken nuggets. So, because literally McDonald's chicken nuggets, I don't think have chicken. Like it's a bioengineered chemical food. I did try these and these were excellent, y'all. So Applegate Naturals, home style breaded chicken breast tenders. No antibiotics ever. Have y'all tried these? I want to say they were $8.99, $7.99. Yeah, nothing's cheap, y'all. Nothing seems like a good deal. So I will keep this on my giant list and see when it goes on sale and grab some. I ended up eating them all because I didn't feel like making anything to go with them, but it was 430 calories and protein was 36 grams. But if you have a normal serving, it's 13 grams of protein. And not a bad chemical. And they use expeller pressed canola oil, but we're not, you know, I can't deal with oils right now. I mean, try not to. I really want to get the hazardous chemical thing down and protein up. But I can recommend these. But just think you're giving your children like chicken tenders or, you know, I mean, I ate more chicken nuggets with most niece and nephew of mine when they were little that it took me years to be able to eat a chicken nugget. Lord almighty. That's really good. So I don't know why well, that's why I'm craving them. So I got a big bag of chicken tenders. I got some chicken nuggets. So that's an easy thing. Throw them in the air fryer. You're done. Now I like to dip them in ranch dressing. Okay. Y'all, I need some help. We're on the hunt for ranch dressing that's healthy-ish. I mean, it doesn't have chemicals. So the actual ranch dressing by whatever that company is, it Ranch Company? I don't remember the particular, Hidden Valley, y'all. That's it. Is unhealthy. It's got unhealthy chemicals in it. Now, you're not eating sour cream as a healthy food, but you're not if you're going to have ranch dressing, you don't want full chemicals. So I started on Walmart looking, and I found one. I can't remember the company, y'all. I found one. You know, Walmart has interesting things. My friend Beverly sent me a link from Bobby Parrish, Flav City, Bobby Flav. And he was doing a deep dive. He's doing a great series on like 10 healthiest things at Walmart, 10 healthiest things at Aldi. And he talked about all the really good olive oil at Walmart, and talked about you want your olive oil to come from one single source. And really, he was showing the difference. Now, I am almost out of olive oil. And unfortunately, they don't have the kind I always like. And that's okay, y'all. That's Trader Joe's. Are you going to get upset Trader Joe's doesn't have something? They've already told you. That's no guarantee here. So, I got something. I got the most expensive, which was like $13. I don't know. Y'all just, I have no different. Beverly's like a connoisseur girl. Y'all, what's going on? I don't know. Doesn't matter what's going on. Just I'm trying to enjoy it. This is my favorite mug of all time. I just love this mug. I love the hand feel of it. I just love everything. I do. Okay. So it's back to ranch dressing. So I did find a little packet, like, you can make your own ranch dressing with a packet. And they have that big thing you can sprinkle, and I have that, and I love that because it's convenient. Y'all, hazardous chemicals. I swear to God, when I buy something that's hazardous, I'm going to get some hazardous stickers. Y'all, I have to write that down because I get these brilliant flashes, and you'd be shocked they go away, even with Adderall. It's because my mind is busy. It's a very busy mind. It wasn't yesterday, it was quiet. Okay. Hazardous, or I can make some stickers. Oh, you guys. And let's see. So it's like just 5, and then you mix it with sour cream, but it needs like an hour, and that's true. When you do stuff like that, you don't eat it right away. It tastes terrible. So I didn't have time. I need to eat my chicken tenders. So I might make that up today. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm going to try to do half the thing. And let's see. So there's this company. There's a bunch of different ones. Some look healthy, but this one, let's just y'all hope it tastes good. But y'all, how would you make homemade? I haven't Googled it or yet. I just like to know what people have already done that's successful. So how do y'all, Barb, do you do that? Julie, how do you, Lynn, what do you guys, Claire, do you make your, y'all, how do you do it? So, or do you just not eat it, right? But anyway, so that's my quest, is healthy ranch dressing. Okay. So I think what I'll do today is I'm going to make the stuff I have right now. Poor Claire keeps walking away from her food and coming back. I started my day with 8 ounces of water. So my nighttime water, I fill it up before bed. I did. How do we move away from good and bad? I hate those concepts. And we live our life like that. That's good, that's bad. I'm good, that's bad, I'm bad. And one of my coworkers saying, she's a hot mess. And I said, yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying now is it's a hot mess. Not I'm a hot mess. I'm involved in a hot mess. I'm listening, here I digress. I'm listening to Louise Hay, and if y'all have never ever heard of her, Google her, or have never read her, or you have read her, go grab something by her. Go online. Don't pay any money, guys. Get that library card. But go online. And some different systems, like for ours, for non-resident cards, $10. How much does Audible cost a month? And I have her in my car, and I love her. And this one is You Can Heal Your Life. And I grabbed number 3 because that's what I have. This is an old CD set that has been weeded a long time ago. And apparently she's not the most popular, but she's with me. And I just catch snippets of it, right? And you can also download stuff. She has Hay House, right? Louise Hay. She started a publishing company called Hay House. And they publish all kinds of great books and stuff like this. Actually, Hay House is offering a free decluttering workshop that is like spiritually based with Denise Linn, Linn. So check that out because it's free. I think it starts the 22nd. I'm going to check on that because y'all, we're going to work on my planner this weekend. So no, Mary, I'm sorry I didn't answer your text. I didn't answer anything yesterday. I didn't get to do anything fun on my phone. So I want to organize, I'm going to put that in my planner so I remember. I didn't read about it, but it sounded really interesting. But and I've read tons of her stuff, and I cannot think right now. Yeah, I'm having a challenging time or recalling information. And as somebody who could remember any book, any title, any author, any of this, what I read, what someone else read. It was disturbing. And this year, though, I got over it because it was impossible. And I thought, does it really matter? Are you showing off? Is it inconvenient? You can Google anything. So, but I know all that info is within me, right? It's within me. And one of the biggest things, circle back to Louise, and this is like, you have all the answers. Like, you're not disconnected from the source. You're not. You are the source. And she talks about the language you speak, how every word you say matters. So if you say, I'm a hot mess, then the universe thinks you're a hot mess, right? In theory, y'all, everyone has different beliefs, but I'm going to say this is a hot mess. Because there are hot messes, y'all, that's it. But maybe they're learning tools. Maybe it's not a hot mess. Maybe it's exactly the perfect learning tool for you. Teachable moment, right? God help me, I've had enough of them. But anyway, so I'm listening to that, and that's helpful. I need to find something, like, I'm going to go check. There's so much free stuff online, and, you know, like Hoopla, which is free with your library card. Hoopla has Belle Ruth Knappersack. Oh my God, I love her. And you have to listen to her when you're resting because it's a lot. You can't be driving and listening to Belle Ruth. But really, Mark Allen, Marcallen, he has a really creative meditation that I used to listen to every single day. So I'm slowly getting back into that. And that stuff helps me so much. Now I feel like I got this. I feel like there is a hot mess around me, and that's okay because I know how to handle it. Where last week at this time, honestly, the painfulness of not being able to take care of yourself is really scary. And I know a lot of us age and we live alone or might not have children or don't have children near you. It's a scary, scary thing. But I think, and for me personally, the pandemic unleashed a lot of fear in me. And I want to consciously and unconsciously work on that, right? And just know that I will be taken care of. That, you know, the universe, God, you know, whatever you want to call your higher power or the source of the world. And really, truly, I call it the universe. I do say universe too. It's just a language that, you know, a lot of the books I read use. Now, I feel like I'm being taken care of, but what about all these people in Gaza? What about children being, you know, used as slave labor? So these are deep questions. We were on the desk yesterday. My supervisor, she'd been really sick with COVID, and she's back, and she looks like she's been through the ringer. So it was the first time on the desk together, and we were so much. There was a connection. You know, we were so much alike on a spiritual level. And so we were having like a brief, deep conversation. I missed it. And this woman was standing there. And I said, oh, no, hi, help save us. We're having a deep conversation. Please help us. But, you know, you can learn a lot about yourself when you work with the public, if you want to, right? And, you know, some days, y'all, we react. You can't help but be reactive, right? We're human. We're moving constantly. It's a constant thing. But for me, I hate the feeling of being reactive. And literally this last year, I've been stuck in some kind of reactive mode. And when you're in a reactive mode and you're not reacting in a way that you feel is how you should be, but for me, knowing all the terribleness in the world, and people are starting to come up to me and say, like, can you imagine this man might be president again? Let's not get into that, so I'm not going to say his name, but and the fear and the like, my God, what? And but somebody said to me, I don't recognize America. And I thought, well, this is your America. Like, the privilege of being able to say you've had a great life. This is a lot of people's America, right? You know, again, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, but for the pain, the trauma in the world, honestly, there are people who are activists, there are people who give money, there are people who write, there's whatever you can do, you should do. But my antidote is to be the best, kindest human being I can be at that moment. And, reach out, say hi to someone, make eye contact. I swear to you, I hope your local library is like mine, because not everyone's me. I get that. But we care and we want to make a difference and we want to help. And where are you finding that these days? Like when I come across someone working in an organization, I don't care what it is, like a Giant checker out, or Trader Joe's is different, but it's changing. Not everyone is like, oh, everyone is happy at Trader Joe's. Can you imagine? Yeah. But it's to be kind, even if, like yesterday, I was driving to work and I wasn't paying attention. I went a way that was more crowded than the other way, right? And I like to go the back way because there's less trucks and stuff like that. So it wasn't crazy, but what I really try hard to do, y'all, and this is like, I'm telling you, an act of courage, is to keep many car lengths ahead of me. I want space, because if the people behind me are going to plow into me, I do not want to plow into the person ahead of me. So there was a truck behind me. Now, you can look and see we're not going anywhere, right? It wasn't a standstill. It was moving, but you are not going anywhere. And this dude, huge truck, is like on my bumper and flashing lights because I have like, let's say 3 car lengths ahead of me. Dude was flipping out. Now, first I thought, get the hell off my bumper, you idiot. Then I thought, okay, Tracy, is that helpful to you? This guy doesn't hear it. Oh my God. I'm like, okay. I said, let's send a little calming energy to this man's way, because I assume it was a man, this human being's way, because obviously we all need to send this loving, healing energy to people. And then because I kept my car lane and it seemed like my lane was moving quicker, then here we go. The dance. In, nope, that lane, nope, back. And this is, the lack of impatience in our culture right now, the lack of understanding, even in a moment that you're in a car and it's a deadly weapon and you're going to get to where you get. I mean, it's not your first rodeo. I mean, it is really, and it actually starts to cause me anxiety internal, because they are, whatever the anxiety they are, the impatience, being definitely an empath and, really intuitive human, and I thought, wow, I think, there's just so much going on with me. And I'm like, you have to really, really start to calm down before you get in your car and do a little grounding, breathing, grounding meditation. There's so many free good apps on telephones now, or cell phone. So but at first I was like, idiot, what are you doing? Get away from me. And usually what will happen is I'll slow down, because you're gonna hit me, we're gonna hit each other. But it was really interesting. People could not control themselves. That I had 3 car lengths ahead of me. So I don't want to be slamming on my brakes all the time. And there's times when I am not in that moment, and then all of a sudden I have to slam on my brakes. I hate that. So I've been working on that consciously, because but I get it. You feel rushed, you feel pressured, you feel whatever, and you tend to get in the car and people are taking it out driving. It's obvious. We all know that. The anxiety, the anger, the hatred, all, dear God, comes out when people are driving. So that was my story yesterday, and I thought about it and I thought, okay, intention, connection, paying attention, and these are things that I want to work on, that I'm going to cultivate, that just like getting out of my house every day. Now I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to challenge myself today at some point, like around 2:00. I'm going to put on my rain gear, whatever I can, and even take a 5-10 minute walk, right? Because of not feeling well, and and here we are, and it's not about how many times you stop, it's how many times you start, right? It's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up. But anyway, my whole point was, in this world, let's just be kind and give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't be right, be kind. And I have seen that work so much with people that are regular people that come into the library who are, you know, you would think like people go, oh, Lord, I hope I don't get them. That's a sad thing, right? But I've worked hard and to put things into practice. Like, will my calling them by name, will my smiling, oh my God, I haven't seen you, how are you, what is going on, what are you reading, you know, just reaching out for them as a person, will that change the interaction? But so many studies are done now that back in the day, you lived in a town, everybody knew who you were, everybody knew your family, you were gonna misbehave, your people were gonna hear about it, right? And so now there's so much, you know, you can go on the computer, put a book on hold, you get your notices available, you come, you get it, and you can self-check it out and have zero interaction with a human being. And there's people who do that, that's fine. But a lot of people, you know, and I are looking for something they can't find, or we don't have enough copies, or why is there such a hold list? You know what I mean? You know, there's a hold list on the new Barbara Streisand book. Okay, there is. But you put your book on hold, you forget about it, the book's going to come and you're already obsessing about the next book that we don't have available immediately for you, right? I mean, it's just, you know. But there was one gentleman, he came in all the time, very good reader, very intense, unhappy human being, angry dude, lawyer. And, but you know what? You're using the library. So right there, you're good to me. You're good, you know. People come up and say, I've been bad, and, you know, this book. I said, look, the only bad people are the people not using the library. And I started with him and using his name, which startled him in the beginning. And then like, hey, I remember you got that book. Was it good? Did you like it? So started engaging with him. And it's not that I was being fake or phony. I was curious, right? Like, what's going on here? And yeah, you know, and maybe people have cancer, you know, maybe, you know, we don't know what people are going through. But I can guarantee you this, if someone is being mean, unkind, vicious, there's problems, right? There's terrible things happening to them. So what was funny is he liked me and would be right, look for me and talk to me, and was kind, not kind to me, but very respectful to me, but not to other people. So all of us needed to have that experiment. But there's some people who, I can't describe it. Honestly, I feel like our families back in the day came from different African tribes. That's all, I don't know. Because I'm a human, and there's some people who literally get on my nerves. And I try to look at that, and sometimes I'm like, okay, just breathe. You know what? You're not Mother Teresa was kind of bitchy, y'all, by the way, FYI. She didn't take anything from anybody. But anyway, so sometimes I was just like, okay, calm down. Just be neutral, right? But I have to maybe, yeah. And it's you know, I was thinking about what's the quality in the people. It's sort of like a feigned helplessness. And because to get people to do things for you, I don't know what it is. Something like that. But, is there a little chip going on here? So I don't know. But anyway, that's my little talk today about people. And anyway, but wow, these people driving yesterday. I feel there's a disturbance in the force right now. I didn't Google anything to see is a full moon. I think Mercury just went out of retrograde. Like, what is happening? Is there like solar flares in the air? I mean, what is going on? But you know, if you look at the totality of energy in the world, y'all, it is messed up, scary. It truly is. And then when you see people of privilege and so unappreciative, so angry, so unhappy, so anxious, it just, you know, just start, if you can move into observing and not reacting, and it's not easy, y'all, because we are biologically, through evolution, trained to react, right? That's how you ran away from whatever was trying to kill you. I mean, and we haven't evolved. And what's so interesting, I'm not going to go into complete details, there's somebody I've come across, not directly, but through other people's stories, and very angry kind of person, and had always been kind of a little bit in your face in a New Yorker kind of way, which I love people like that. But recently I seem to lost a lot of weight. And I believe the rationality of some of the stuff that I've come across is unbelievable. And my thought was she's taking Ozempic or something like that. Because, you know, the thing with, yes, you can lose weight. Now, why are we losing weight, right? Because we want good health, I would assume. Okay, maybe you want to look good in clothes. But don't you want your face and your innards to look good? Like, if you're losing weight to be healthy and you're taking a drug your body does not need, y'all, that is the opposite of health. What if you gave yourself diabetes? It's crazy. Now, I'm not saying 20 years ago I wouldn't have tried it, y'all. I probably would have. And I did try, there was this fen-phen, and together it was causing, I think, heart issues, something. Anyway, so there was one component you could take, and whatever it was, I can't remember. It was the fen or the F-phen, the PH-phen. And I was taking it because I would try anything. Literally try anything. And one day I was driving to work. And I must have gone through like a Dunkin' Donuts. Of course, you're trying to lose weight, but try the Dunkin' Donut. And the person to me was the stupidest person. I thought, what the hell is wrong with these people? God, Lord. And then driving people. And I was like, I got to work and I sat in my car. I was so angry and I thought, what's happening? This is not who I am now. I mean, of course I can be angry and I can be bitchy and all that, but not my natural flavor. And I started Googling everything on it. I called my doctor. I'm like, I'm going off this immediately. I said, I'd rather be bitchy and angry because I'm hungry and mad because I can't eat a donut than because of this drug. Honestly, it made me so angry, and literally someone could breathe in. I'm like, what's wrong with your breathing? Why are you breathing near me? But I was conscious enough. My goal has never just, I want to look cute in jeans, y'all. I grew up with this, but really want to feel healthy. I want to have a healthy mind. I want to have a healthy heart. I want to feel good in my body. You don't feel good in your body when you're taking these drugs that your body does not need. It doesn't know what to do with. And the sad thing is, because of evolution, the minute you stop an unsustainable eating plan, drug, whatever it is, you're going to put the weight back on plus more. And thank you. That's how you get truly obese. Because your body's like, you're starving me. Oh my God, we're in a phantom. And now all of a sudden you got food. Oh, okay, we're going to build up. What the hell? We need to get this person back to where they were so they can survive. So basically it's that simple. And, but I was thinking about this, and it's a little bit of a stir around, and people are kind of like, what the hell is going on here? And that was my instinct, and I thought, oh, yeah, because some real irrational things going on. And I thought, wow, okay. I said, you know what? I said, this person needs some compassion. There's something. It's really sad. Really, to have so much, and yeah. And yes, I had to have weight loss surgery because it saved my life, saved my knees. And it is not, you still have to work. It's not, people are like, oh, that's the easy way out. Y'all, it is, it's the opposite of the easy way out. I can't tell you how hard and how much courage it took for me to do that. And the person I was having lunch with, she said, she said, what's so great, you've changed, but you've kept the changes, because she was around when I was at my heaviest. And I said, yeah, I forget sometimes where I've come from when you're so in that moment of like, why am I not where I want to be? Right. And literally most of my life, I haven't enjoyed the moment because I was overweight. How could you be happy and feel happy and sexy and healthy when you're overweight? Of course, most of my life, I truly wasn't overweight. So it's just interesting, but I was thinking about this person because everyone's sort of like, oh my God, what the hell is going on with this person? Because we react, right? And we take it personal. And I get that, right? But really, none of this is personal. And have you guys read The 4 Agreements by Ruiz? I love this book. I follow his I think it's his son that does it, Don Ruiz Jr. And but the 4 agreements, first thing, don't take anything personally. Like, it's the second agreement, maybe. I think the first one's honor your word. But if you get in a space, and of course, because my brain has been really struggling, it's hard. I've been in that zone of everything felt personal. Really, I mean, just crazy. And if you think like I was trying to get that drug and it felt like I couldn't get it and personally couldn't, and then you read how a lot of people are in the same boat. It does make it feel a little bit like, okay. So anyway, I was thinking about that yesterday because I was tired. I'm going to say it was an energetically down day, but not, my brain, it's still nice to be back in my head and know myself. And because my brain is not racing like it was, I have moments to think about this and have the time and, to think, my brain's back. So it's like, oh, wow. Why is this person doing this kind of thing? Anyway, that's what I was thinking about, and of course, if someone starts yelling at you, it's hard not to take that personally, right? Now, if it's a loved one or all that, that's a whole nother issue, but it's still really not about you. So, Chuck being on my tail is not about me. He doesn't know me. It's about that person and the anxiety and fear in their life. So anyway, so I got lots of ideas of what I want to accomplish today. I definitely going to do my Trader Joe's haul. We're going to do some taste tests. And I want to pop out for a little bit. In my garage, when I was getting out last night, my goal when I was really clearing stuff is I want to be able to go to my passenger side, open the door, put my purse, put my drinks, put my lunch, my books, right? Instead of having to toss them, and that's a whole range of stuff. But last night I parked too close and I couldn't get out. And it's this, it's an old like laundry tub. It's got stuff in it. And I thought, okay, if I can, it's not going to take me long to rearrange things. And I thought, you know what? You bundle up, do a walk, go in. And I want to move that stuff around a little bit. I want to, there's some books that I think I'm ready just to put in recycling. So I want to do that. Like if I can't do it daily, and I've been kind of thrown off with not feeling good, weekly I'd like to, carve out a half hour. I'm not going to freeze to death in a half hour. And really just start, again, get that habit going. But this really annoyed me last night. Even though I should have kept everything in the car seat and gone around and gotten it. But I didn't think of it. I'm just trying to drag everything out and So I want to move that today. So that's the goal for my garage. Just get that, whatever it takes. And at least get some books that I know I'm not going to touch again for nice reasons. I've got baking soda on things and just let some stuff go. So that's what I want to do today. And then tomorrow's, I feel like my laundry day because I want to be in my studio. And and so just some, really, and I might take pictures. I'm going to take pictures no matter what, whether I share them or not. I'm going to try to move through this judging of this situation. But a lot of it, and I got a couple of things from Temu I'm going to share with y'all. But I got a lot of things like this. And so what I want to do is, and I have lots of bags, but you can't, I don't know what's in them, right? And before, she's going to lose her, look, my girl's going to lose her bottle. I'm going to do something about that. I need to fix her. But what I want to do is each journal have a bag. Now this one's going to have 2 because I've done a lot on this one. Y'all, I thank God, I thank everyone, my muse, that art has saved my life this year. And you guys, I promise you, if you think you're not artistic, and if you're not going to enjoy it, like I said, save all your junk mail. And anything that comes in an envelope can be opened and you can use the other side of the envelope. And get crayons, get markers, use whatever the heck you find in your house and just doodle. And I don't know, to let go of the idea, like, what does an artist do? Or that doesn't look artistic. That's not the point. The point is to play, right? The point is, you know, Lord, go to the thrift store, grab a coloring book. Dollar Tree has coloring books, $1.25. They have crayons. Just, I don't know. It saved my life, right? And I've been this way forever, right? I probably came out of the womb with some glue stick on me. But so these are going to live here. And then what I want to do is when I'm kind of sorting papers and stuff, things I was just going to throw it in here, right? So, and there's no right or wrong or rhyme or reason, it's just, and then I can grab it and work on it, right? Because I don't want everything out on my table. I want it to be simpler. So I got a bunch of those things. I'm so excited to figure out the organization of it all. But the ones this size are each going to have 1 or 2 of the journals in it. And I really am good. I know now I can do this. Like, thank you, Adderall and Mr. Lyman. But I know I can do this. And I'm excited. And because I know I can do it, and I know I'm more than capable of doing it, I'm just excited for it. And I really want all of my art supplies off the first floor and then bring up just what I'm working on. So I'm taking this Wanderlust class. So my journal, so I did the first step, right? Write a word in ink loosely. And now the next step is I get to pick out 3 or 4 colors, and I'm working on understanding the color wheel. This is all about experimentation for me. Again, what's so nice about this, and it's not too late to take it. What's so nice because it's there forever. You can go back and take the very first one, right? Because it's there forever. And there's this one called Fodder School. It's double the price of this at least. But next year, I think I might ask for Christmas from Beverly. I'm going to start year 1 with them. So I need to, so I'm working on a color wheel, and it's going to be fun. I'm just going to play. So what she does is, her name's Cassia. She's lovely. Is I'm going to cut up some nice paper, and then, and like 4x4, and y'all, my cutting skill is terrible, and I don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then put a little hole at the top and a little ring. And so what she does is, and I've never done this in my life, is she takes the color she thinks she wants to play with and adds it to it and looks, and like she had added some blue, and she goes, no, I don't think I'm gonna use a blue. So it's all right there, right? And then that's where she starts. So I'm gonna do that. I'm very excited. And then start doing the first layer down. And then you wanna let it dry, right? And that's when I'm gonna hop away and do something. And then you come back and you play a little bit more, and then you're gonna add a little bit of collage element, let that dry, and then, look at a focal point and, that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited about that. So that's what I wanna work on today. Now I have so many exciting ideas, and, I did look at a little Instagram, and one of the big things is, one is like this, and I'm gonna do this before I even go do anything right now. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do my page. But Rolodexes are a big thing. And I've let some go, but I've had quite a few because pick them up in thrift stores, use all that. But there's one that's like from, I swear to you, the 50s, the 40s, that you actually literally do that. It's a big clunker thing. So somebody today was showing her art, and what I liked what she did is, so it was like one spread. So the back of one, the front of the other. So that was exciting. And so what I think I'm going to do is, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I might grab a bunch of those cards, the index cards on that, and have them in one of my plastic bags and work on those. So when I'm doing something else and I've got paper out, I could do a spread for that, right? I'm trying to think of how this is, and I'm not gonna, her stuff was fabulous. I'm not working on being fabulous. It was very inspiring. And I told her, and what's interesting is she said, I hope you indulge me. This is a longer video, and she holds what she's showing longer. And I told her I appreciate that, because honestly, I feel like these choppy reels and the music are affecting my brain. It's just, and I think that's one of the reasons I've kind of gravitated a little bit away from Instagram, is it's just too, right? My brain wasn't happy. But anyway, so I got all kinds of interesting stuff going on. And yeah, so I'm going to get all that kind of organized. So instead of maybe starting 8 things today, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to get my thing set up for doing the Rolodex art. I want to do some stenciling on some pages, and I want to do some like spackling and do that. So I'm just going to get these little things set up, and then I can just grab it and go. And not like right now bring everything up that I think I want to work on. I'm going to contain it, and I'm going to know where they are, and I'm going to on my I'm going to get a I'm going to find one of my sketchbooks. And I'm going to just start like listing a bunch of ideas and go from there. So when I need, when I go back and say, yeah, I really did want to do that, let me start incorporating that. Now I have 300,000 ideas, and that's good. It's all good. Write them down. One day I'll do them. One day I won't. Like the Rolodex thing, seeing her, and I'm like, yes, I always wanted to do that. And I might start and not do it. That's okay. But she really inspired me. And I thought, maybe its time has come, right? Wasn't last week, but maybe the time has come for me to start thinking about the Rolodex art. And I like it because it's smaller. I've noticed I've been working in smaller journals, which is why I chose a big journal for this workshop. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. And I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna heat up my oatmeal again, heat up my coffee, y'all, and have a minute with myself, enjoying them. And yeah, and just start thinking about what I want my day to look like. Usually I do better, especially because I want to walk, go upstairs, get myself together, get my bra on, get out of my jammies, and I do feel a little bit more like I'm ready for the day. So I'm going to do all that, and maybe brush my teeth, wash my face. Let's not get excited. And yeah, and then we're going to be back with some Trader Joe's. I'm so excited. I'm going to have to do different. Apparently people are not having an attention span. I don't know. I know y'all love me talking. Some of you are long gone, and that's fine because I'm talking to the ones of you who like connect with me, and that I appreciate and I enjoy talking to you so much. And honestly, I'm gonna cry again. I'm not sure not having this outlet, what would be, where I'd be right now. Scary. And sharing some of the fear and the pain helped me not carry it. And that's important. And that's why I do this. I want you to know it's okay to share your pain. It's okay, to be in fear. It's just like, it's nothing wrong with you. It's just, how do we handle it, right? And for me, talking and sharing is so important. Writing it out is important. Art is important. I mean, there's just so many different things. And honest to God, I am absolutely understanding how important physical movement is to my mental health. And I don't know if I got caught in like I was always being forced to exercise to lose weight because there was something wrong with me, right? I think there's some of that mixed in with it. I was thinking about this journaling a long time ago. Like I think I told this story, but sometimes I post things, sometimes I don't. But I was we were way back at the end of our neighborhood in the woods, maybe 2 miles from my house, and this weird looking witchy people, that's all I can describe, came out like cult looking people and tried to drag me, because my friends were ahead of me, tried to drag my bike into the woods. And my friends like looked around and saw me, and they took off. But my father was very upset, and there was a big problem. And, I don't remember the details. That's where I wish my mom, I don't know if I'd ask my brother if he knows, but, and I think my dad, the girdle, took his car and sat near where I was and watched and saw these, because they were scary looking people, y'all, and watched them go into a house, and went up to the house and basically said, if you touch one more child, you do one thing, not only are the police coming for you, I'm coming for you. So, but needless to say, I never drove my bike that far again from home. So there might be a little element of fear involved. And just go ahead and turn the news on. Y'all, my niece runs in Central Park, and I'm glad for her, but it scared the crap out of me. It's just, but that's okay. I need to move past that. So I think there's, I was thinking about this. What's that? And because I love playing outside as a kid. I love being in the mud and the dirt and collecting and breathing the fresh air. So I am going to, and if I just loop my neighborhood right now, like 2 blocks, because that makes me feel safe, that's what I'm going to do until I feel like going farther. But that's it. Getting outside, getting some fresh air, feeling my feet, connect to the earth, connect to my heartbeat. So that's what's going on there. So I am going to work my way through it for that little girl. That's probably 10, maybe 9, 10. Back in the day, we were free range chickens, y'all. We were all over the place because stuff did not happen like this, right? But that was the beginning of the end. And then these 2 girls got missing from Wheaton Plaza called the Lion Sisters. And that was a whole nother level of parents, of course, becoming hysterical. So anyway, that's what's going on. I think that's my insight. Talking to you guys, journaling about it, like being quiet and sort of connecting to that kid and like, what did that feel like? And, and then remembering that the other part was my father. Yeah, it's a crazy world, y'all, but let's just try to engage in however that means to you, right? Making comments, maybe, watching different people and interacting with them is enough, is everything, whatever it is. I really want to move away from judgment because I judge myself the hardest, right? If you're quick to judge other people, you're really vicious to yourself. So, and it's what we do, right? It's some form of stress release too, especially when you're with the public and things are crazy. But in general, I really, really want to work on that. And I really want to work on what I'm saying out loud. And again, you can't control your thoughts, but you can do things to help them, right? You can acknowledge them, journal on them, maybe eat better food, rest, drink milk, drink water, whatever to help it. But anyway, there I am. I'm just sharing my experience. I wish I knew stuff. I wish I somebody said to me, "You're really wise." I said, "I don't know about that, y'all. I've just lived a life and don't want to feel isolated and weird and wrong. And I don't want other people to feel that either." So anyway, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Let's see if YouTube will even let me post this, y'all. But I'm going to fight YouTube if they don't. I am, but I'll check in later. And yeah, I hope you do one kind thing. Just one kind thing for yourself and someone else. Hopefully that is not too challenging. All right, guys, take care.